Mega Man X Legacy Collection.
Welcome to the Mega Man X Legacy Collection. Lately I've been in the mood just to do some smaller things, and I figure, you know what, we can probably do a Mega Man X thing that's not too bad. So by change game edition, I think you have to change controls in-game. But anyway, I'll start with Mega Man X. If there's interest, I can go down the line. 4 is probably my least favorite of the bunch, and I'd say 3 actually is my favorite of the original 4. I don't have 5 through 6, or no, it's 5 through 8, I mean, or any of the others. My interest of the series really does dive after X3, and in all seriousness, if I could have just got the Super Nintendo trilogy, I would have been more than happy to settle for that. So I'm just gonna skip this, because it's not too impressive. But anyway, what we need to do is change the modes, because I have no desire to do a claw, so we are going to make that our dash. Otherwise, yes, if you want to use the default controls, they are a little rough around the edges. So in Mega Man X, they start you off with an intro stage of sorts. It's a little later than I remember. You basically just need to get to the end of this. The boss at the end of this is not actually winnable. Since I didn't play a lot of the later series, I played a little bit, but I didn't bother trying to learn the ins and outs of them. Usually when you go low, he'll do the electrical attack, So I don't know if any of the other ones have unwinnable boss fights, or if it's just this one. I just know from 2, 3, and 4, the ones I remember very well. Although, don't get me wrong, it's kind of cool with X8 that they do let you fight Cutman. And I should also mention I'm not trying to do a speedrun or anything like that. This is just, yeah, like if I wanted to do 100%, it's kind of awkward anyway, because you have to do all sorts of weird routing. I don't need the health. Part of the reason is you need to come back to different stages, and you really do want to lead off with Chill Penguin to get the boot upgrade first. They do put it in the middle of the stage for you. That's your big clue that, hey, you really want this. And in no other Mega Man game did they ever put any of the, well, the X series at least. I'm not going to speak about the main series, since those may still be going on. Just like Capcom, I have no idea what's really going on with the series. Those blue ones, in case you're wondering, are weapon recharges. I don't have a sub-weapon yet, since I haven't beat any of the bosses. There we go. No! If only I had the boots. And then you do have to jump over that, because otherwise you will take damage from the spikes on the front. Anyway, right here we're just trying to kill some time. I actually do not want any healing items because of the way this boss fight plays out. I'm pretty sure it is time based. I don't think it's you have to actually destroy the enemies to do so. But anyway, here's your first boss of the game, Vile. And as I mentioned, you have no way of hurting him, so it's an unwinnable fight. You basically just have to let him smack you around and then capture you. He will kill you if you try to resist capturing. And since he has no health bar, that should kind of tell you what you're getting yourself into. You can try to resist. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me? And here's the new red character for the game. Proto Man's out and Zero is in. Trading scarf for long flowing blonde hair. And no shades. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. And this is like I don't know, Zero I think speaks 3 times in the game. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He is designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get to there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. So real quick, in case you're curious about the Mega Man storyline, it goes mainline into X, into Zero, into ZX, I believe. Do I still have my save data? I don't know. But I beat this already, so I unlocked all the secrets, but Chill Penguin's gonna be the first one we take on. There's, like, you can view the world here, but the main thing to take away from this, I should mention, is by beating one stage, you will influence another one. So by beating Chill Penguin up here in the north, that is going to affect this one all the way in the bottom left. I don't really know how exactly they're supposed to be tied in like that, but his stage is all magma-y right now, and it'll be frozen over if we take out Chill first. I'll try to mention how the stages differ based on if you do them in a specific order. I do not believe Chill Penguin's stage changes at all, based on regardless of when you do it. But otherwise, everything I know of always recommends this stage first for the boots. And since now we actually can be punished for dying, I do need to try to evade. And as I say that, I walk into the rabbit. But yeah, storyline-wise, this is after the main series. Dr. Light made X. It is not the same as the original Mega Man. I don't know what the whole thing is with Reploids or something, but apparently they take a very long time because Zero was made by Wily, as you find out in Mega Man X4. And I believe in the... was it Inafune's original plans? Zero was supposed to be the big antagonist of the series, but Capcom had dollar signs in their eyes. Holy crap. Okay, so... how do I get there? This is really awkward. I can't grab onto it. There we go. And then this one's actually much closer. But yeah, Zero was supposed to be the main antagonist, but Capcom seeing dollar signs changed everything. So you've come. That's Dr. Light if you're not familiar with the original series. X, I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. And I hoped the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion. I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find and use them, you will be able to increase your powers beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this capsule and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. So in all future X games you will start out with a dash. Here you actually have to pick it up like this. That will fling razors at you. And now the next upgrade we get is going to be considerably down the line. Since I'm not going to go out of order or anything, it'll be the armor upgrade at Sting Chameleon stage. But you want to do his after. Here's one of the riding armors. I believe this and Sting stage are the only ones that have these. The mobile armor stuff is actually a lot better in X3. They actually give you different ones, and there's more stuff to it. To boost your max health, you want to go over here to the left, but you need to have Flame Mammoth's weapon. But anyway, you will start with the dash in all future Mega Man games. The the other upgrades you have to get, it's just the other ones will give you different things for the boot upgrade. For example, X2 will allow you to do you can jump then dash, while X3 actually allows you to dash vertically. So just stick to the walls and you're pretty much safe. Hit him with a charge shot and he'll do a loop until you get him really low, and then he will move on to the next stage of the fight. So he can use those to block your shots, he'll destroy them when he slides. And then he can also flip the lever at the top to do that. Oh, crud. Could have been bad. So, he'll either dash into them or... Good night. Pull the switch to fling them into the wall. But by beating him we get Shotgun Ice, and now we can go to Spark Mangel's stage. He's the second one, and Flame Mammoth's stage has changed as a result of that. The one downside of doing them in the proper order is you will not have the Buster upgrade, which makes Boomer Clanger's stage a lot easier. You don't understand why it's used shotgun until it hits something. So off to the power plant. We'll have to come back here later with Boomer Clanger's boomerangs to get the energy tank that's here. And this is one of the few stages that has a mini-boss in it. It has the weird one too, if I remember correctly. If you come after Storm Eagle's stage, this place will be smashed up and you don't have to worry about the electrical currents anymore. Go to the bottom part if you want to get the energy tank, but like I said, you need the boomerang. I know what you're thinking, yes, it's just like Zelda. And yes, I've played this game so many times, I almost have these enemy positions memorized. This was the only one I actually owned on the Super Nintendo. I wanted X3, but it came out just way too late, and I think they wanted like $80 because Super Nintendo games did not have uniform prices. That's why Chrono Trigger cost a fortune when it came out, and quite a few other ones. So periodically this thing has to recharge. And in case you're wondering, the frame rate is actually part of the game itself. So I actually should... Damn it. So I wanted to get into that to try to disable it so that I could actually move when he comes down. And since there's no checkpoint, we go all the way back. By the way, I think the only Mega Man games that have not gotten some sort of Legacy Collection are the Legends series and the Battle Network series. Battle Network was released on the Wii U, but I am not going to pick those up, dang it. The only cool part about those is they made all the hidden content accessible because you don't have a way to access it on the Wii U. So I believe even the Japanese-only content is acquirable now. So I actually do want to... Oh my god, I thought he was going to recharge. And now he sometimes will drop health to make up for that. And of course he stiffs me. Sure. So right now I'm kind of fishing for healing. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure why Capcom didn't at least put this one on the Super Nintendo Virtual Console thing and try to hook you into buying their other ones. I hate this guy. That's probably my most hated enemy in this entire game. But anyway, the heart tank, sometimes you can get on there like this and get it, otherwise you can always get it with the boomerang. So there's one heart tank in each level and that boosts your max health. The easiest one to get is Storm Eagles in this game. Otherwise, the easiest one is probably Wire Sponge in X2. It's literally right behind you when you start, but you have to know about the invisible wall. Oh, crap. Oh my god, I didn't know about him because I was trying to get the health. But they kick you back to where the mini-boss was. The good news is you don't have to get the heart tank again. Oh, now they start dropping health. But otherwise, the Super Nintendo trilogy, my favorite of the bunch is X3 because it has the most hidden content. This one just has the Street Fighter thing. I'll spoil it for you, it's the Hadouken. You can get it very late in the game, and it's pretty much instant death to everything it touches. When I would play this on the Super Nintendo, I would use the Hadouken to kill Sigma's dog. I forgot what the thing's name is. But yeah, this is how close I was when I died. So we're getting the shotgun ice out. And now, its name comes from its ricochet. Freeze. Ah. So, when you're good with the timings, you can literally stun lock him. And then if you're bad with them, that happens. Now, the good news is the ricochet still will freeze him. And that's all there is to it. I should mention this was the lowest game in my digital list because it was it's the longest I've gone without playing it. And it is in my digital list because when it came out in physical, and I'm using physical with quotes, it was just 1 through 4 on there, and then they gave you a code for 5 through 8. And I hate 5 through 8 for the most part. 8 is decent. It takes the storyline into a different direction, which is kind of neat, but they never followed up on that to make anything of it. With X7 they added... Next episode we're not Armadillo. So with X7 they added Axel, and that game's kind of a 3D mess. And they started to develop his character, give him a backstory, and it was starting to look like he may have been the antagonist of sorts, or he may have had some sort of nefarious design, I guess would probably be the best way to describe it. You can get a guaranteed 1-up here. Let's see if I can do it. I should have actually been paying attention to show you that on my way down. So there's one bat that's different from the others. You. So if you ever need to farm 1-ups, what you can do is do this part, get the 1-up, do the emergency escape, or what you want to call the escape mechanism. And the reason why that's necessary is you do have to commit suicide a few times in order to get the Hadouken. This is the level where it will appear. So if you touch the front of that, it's instant death. But this is the energy tank, you use that for healing if you charge it up. I don't know if it's this one or the other one. But if you do shoot this a lot, you can destroy it. may have to commit suicide here. That was part of the reason why I wanted to show you the 1-up. That one's expendable. Okay, that one was not the necessary one. If you're wondering, the weapons things do recharge between levels. But that sound effect you hear is the sub-tank charging. It'll make a different sound when it's fully charged. I wanted the healing. So I'm trying to remember. I don't think there's anything back there. So if you get behind it, you have to kind of destroy it, otherwise you miss out on this. Since I got in front of it, I can just go forward. It will destroy the platform there, and I don't think there's any way to use a skill to get around it. X2 has the whole gimmick where you can create crystal platforms and stuff, but this is X1. So that sound means the tank is fully charged. So if you notice, you don't hear that when I pick that up. Anyway, we need to get the spark. Evade. Shock him. Once his plating is gone, that means you can damage him even when he rolls. Looks like I could stun lock him, but I guess not. So let's see. After him is Launch Octopus. That's another one of the stages with the mini-boss fight. And that one's a little devious, I'll put it that way. So Rolling Shield, I believe, is the weapon that Sigma's final form is weak to. If you don't know who Sigma is, he's the dude on the right side of your screen that has the clenched fist. He's the antagonist of the X series. He gets spammed as much as Dr. Wily does. Now, I don't think anything changes in his level from beating it. I'm trying to think of who else's level changes. This one changes. I know this one will. Yeah, I'm kind of drawing a blank here. So anyway, this is the water level of the game. This will change Sting Chameleon stage. It's also the laggiest level. But you'll have to wait till a little bit later and to see what I mean. So I normally don't care about taking damage from the seahorses. I'm just trying to race over to this thing as fast as possible. And sadly, you cannot jump over it. So this is the first one, which is the easy one. You can either destroy the eels or try to evade them. I don't really remember how you're supposed to identify their patterns early, but still, they're dead. These things won't hurt you unless you stay inside them or you run into them. You have to be careful about getting hit by these eels because they can knock you into the air, so you can't evade that as easily. So yeah, we're gonna fight a little dirty. I don't remember how those turn on. Maybe you have to be... Nope, they're on their own. Come on. Just have to watch out for the torpedo. ride it down. So this is one of the secrets that's hidden in the game, kind of, in that it's not something you may miss, but it's not as well, like, you'll look for this. Unlike some of the stuff in X3, like Super Saiyan or the chip upgrades. But anyway, if you notice, the frame rate here is chugging. It was seriously like this back in the Super Nintendo days. And you do have to be careful where he dies, because you're gonna drop straight down. Looking to see if he'll give me a little more health. So the whole reason for doing this is the heart tank. Now we will fight another one of those, except it's going to be an even easier fight if I remember correctly. And it's right here. This one will burrow into the sand. There he is. And even though it looks like you just hop the barricade and go on your way, no, they don't like you. I think the other boss that does a number on the... well, I actually do mean boss in the sense that does a number on the frame rate is the spider. That's one of the Sigma levels. If you're familiar with old Mega Man, that would be the equivalent of a Wily level. The item drop is in the tail, by the way. So we got a little bit of health. And those are your mini-bosses. You could argue 3 with the 2 ships and the 1 eel, but... so there actually is a surface up there for you to pierce. But anyway, with Rolling Shield you have to be a little careful because you don't have as many shots with this as you do some of the other weapons. He's gonna jump. I don't know if you can hit him in that, I don't remember. He'll drain your health if he touches you, by the way. Nope, you can't hit. So I'm more than willing to tank some of his missiles. It's not really a big deal. He's a pretty tame boss, all things considered. Hopefully you can see by my weapon gauge how there's a much smaller margin of error for this guy than some of the others. And he actually does give you one of the cooler weapons, the homing torpedo. Or is it homing missile? I don't remember what it's called. But that's your ticket for taking down Boomer Kwanger. Torpedo. Those actually will turn and seek stuff out. Don't let that simplify things for you. So now we can finally go on the right side. And this is one of the more annoying levels, it's the vertical one. As for what exactly a Kwanger is, I have no clue. I always wonder if it's supposed to be like some sort of bull thing because he charged you with his horns. He's basically like the game's Cutman, except Cutman had a little bit more personality. Those guys will turn around. It's just they do so little damage if you're interested in speed, just tank the hit. Crap. When the torpedo things, or whatever you want to call those bombs, go off screen, they will despawn, so you can use the elevator or the ladders to your advantage. I think you can destroy them if you shoot them a couple times, but not worth it. Spikes, death, bad. So if you had the cannon upgrade, you could charge up the shield, and then this becomes a piece of cake. This is like your incentive to go do Storm Eagle and Flame Mammoth before coming here. And it even makes other parts here a breeze. Anyway, to get the heart tank... Is it the heart tank? Yeah, you have to come back. Supposedly there's a way you actually can leap out to this and then grab onto it. I think I've seen it in a speedrun once or twice. It's just easier to come back when you get the boomerang. And yes, when we finally get the boomerang, that means we can make the revisit to Spark Mandrill for the tank and then come back here for the heart tank. Which means, yes, you'll be seeing all this in a moment. I was hoping I could despawn it, but I'll just take the hit. I'm taking it twice, I guess. I just need to make sure I don't get hit. Luckily, this is easier than you might think, just because we have homing torpedoes. We can literally just hop around the walls as long as we make sure we don't get grabbed. He's gonna teleport. And that's it. Easiest boss in the game. Okay, I was on the phone there. So yeah, you can just put up the rolling shield charge, and then this becomes a piece of cake. You don't even have to dodge, they'll suicide when they touch you. Luckily, the stages aren't too long. They only take a few minutes to traverse. You jerk. Don't pass over. Crap. So I'm not really too worried about my health or anything because we're going to be leaving the stage in a second. It's still kind of annoying and it kills time. There you go, a little bit of extra health. And I should mention the boomerangs are not depleted if they return to you. So now we're going to go to Spark Mandrill stage and go get the energy tank. But pretty much once you get the boomerang, a lot of the game opens up. Although I probably won't do any sort of weird boomerang stuff. So we could safely stand on that, but that's your reward for coming here before you do the Storm Eagle thing. So if you jump in the air, the boomerang will go down instead of up. That's the trick to that one. You have to hit the start button for that. Keep hitting B and A. We'll do a quick save. Okay, next up is Sting Chameleon. This one has an optional mini-boss if you want the armor. And then by beating launch first, that'll flood the lower levels of it, so you can... Actually, that one's going to be a little tricky now that I think about it, isn't it? Since you don't have the helmet, gain the heart tank. Is it a heart tank or is it a sub-tank? Yeah, I can't really remember. So I do want to kill a little bit more here than normal, just so I can try to charge that tank. We're going up here for the armor upgrade. Now, this guy probably does have a weakness, but I don't remember what it is offhand. So if you're staying close enough to him, he'll do that. If he's close enough to the wall, he'll grapple himself into the wall. But we're trying to get him to go into a loop here. His claws, or what we're going to call his grabber hands, they will block your attacks. So you have to make sure you shoot the top part of his body. Crap. And then he'll fling us into the wall if he grabs us. The thing is, we can still force the feedback loop there. Isn't exploiting AI fun? I was on the wall too long there. He might be too close. Yep, he's really done. Crap. Anyway, that's going to cue the capsule spawn. We'll hop on top. This capsule contains a new type of body armor. It will reduce damage to your systems by 50%. So there's no demonstration for it because you have to get hit. Later games, X2 has the armor attack, X3 has the force field. But anyway, you can break these with your boot, otherwise you have to use the helmet. And since we don't have the helmet, hopefully you see the problem here. What the heck? So let's see, where are all the tanks? So normally I just try to dash through this. Since I got the armor, I'm a little bit more durable, but you can hop over them, they're not too tall. But yeah, when I was younger I wanted to speed through this level because I'm not really a fan of it. I really would just bum rush it. That was before Leroy Jenkins, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I didn't have anything to yell as I barrel through. You need to start building those up for the Hadouken. And here's the armor. You can go without. Any guy who's in armor will actually be outside of it for a brief moment when you encounter them, allowing you to hijack their armor. So in the past, what I would do is I would basically try to farm them for energy like that. Because your suit takes damage, not you. So it's a quick and easy way of farming. And the suit will get destroyed if it takes too much damage. But the only way to really lose it is to intentionally do it. So Sting's gimmick is he swings from the ceiling and drops spikes on you. Oh my god, seriously? That green thing is his unique weapon, the Chameleon Sting. But since the boomerang wants to return to you, you can jump to basically direct its actions. When you charge his weapon, it does that. It will turn you invisible. Actually, that will go high enough to hit him. Go back in your corner. I was about to say, you're kind of trolling me here, man. But the whole trick to speedrunning him is just want to give him that loop there where he wants to jump and hang. And if you time the boomerangs correctly, he goes down fairly easily. Going a little quiet here just because I'm looking at stuff on Discord. Now, the thing that I do like about the Chameleon Sting is I think the green color suits X best in this game. Next up is Storm Eagle. Like, his armor design changes from game to game, and this one I think the green is just a better accent. For other games, it will differ because they don't always choose like the same shades from game to game. It's annoying. Let's just ride this one. So this is the easiest heart tank in the game to get. Go to the top, jump left. You can get 1-ups and I think life by going through those shield guys. It's just I showed you there's an easier way to farm lives with the armor up domo stage. Although when I did suicide to demonstrate it. You'd use the escape thing to do it normally. Up. It's easier if you go in the other way, to be honest, because you can grab that and be on your way, but you have to deal with the flamer. Now, I believe it's just... I don't know if there's energy or life that's back here. Normally, I don't have as much bad luck with the extra lives as I have had here, so we're doing this. It was an extra life. But yeah, I don't always go for the Hadouken either. So back here is the helmet. You just have to know that the danger flammable stuff can be popped and... So the helmet allows you to bust blocks like that when attacking from below. This capsule contains an enhancement for your helmet, which will allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. In my opinion, this is like the worst helmet upgrade that I know of. In X2, it will tell you about secrets, it'll point crap out, like invisible walls and stuff. In X3, it's a map that'll actually tell you where secret areas are if you pay attention. I don't even remember what it is in X4 now that I think about it. I don't remember what these are called, like... I want to call them Met Tools because I think that's what they were called in Battle Network. There are 4 energy tanks in the game, I should mention. We have 3 of them. Okay, for some reason my R trigger is not always triggering the dash. Now, unfortunately, by being hit, we can't get energy tank stuff off that. And I did not change weapons, so let's do that really quick. So he starts dive bombing. That one I was out of position for. Too slow. But as you can see, you don't actually stun lock him with this weapon, which is a bit of a mixed bag. But it still does a nice chunk of damage. So with this, the power plant has been smashed. As a result, it's going to have more blackouts than before. Some of the systems are disabled, some of the enemy behaviors are changed a little bit. I don't think any other game has the interlocked levels quite like this one does. Storm Tornado. So real quick, I'm just trying to think. We got that one, we got that one. I don't remember if there's an energy tank here. I know there's the heart tank. But I am drawing a blank on where to find that other one. Cannon upgrade is in this level. It's up to you if you want to get it. If you do not get it here, you will. It's mandatory to get it from 0 in Sigma 1. So, people say that the 0 one is a little bit better. I can't prove that in any way. I don't know if there's like any evidence of that. This part would be lava if you come here before Chill Penguin. I don't remember if it'll instantly kill you or not, but it might. Up there is the cannon. So in order to get it, you have to go like this and catch onto the corner, but you saw how much luck I had with this in Chill Penguin stage without the dash. This capsule contains a part which will increase the capabilities of your X-Buster. That's his gun arm thing. You can use it to fire all types of weapons. And I'm gonna get it now just because I don't care about Zero's thing. So this unlocks a new level of charge where you'll do this little pink chain thing, which can be pretty devastating, all things considered. It pierces enemies and crap. Anyway, to get the heart tank, come down here. You cannot get this until you do Chill Penguin stage. There's no weapon that allows you to bypass that. So I want to say the final energy tank is at the top of this place. Oh, now I get the big one. It also does a 360-degree attack, in case you didn't notice there. Yeah, here it is. The 360 attack I always found pretty valuable when fighting the spider, but Outside of the Super Nintendo version, the spider seems like it got a massive difficulty increase, and I don't know if it's my imagination or if something changed when this game is being emulated like this instead of on its native hardware. Proto Man did the shield thing better, guys. Suck it up. Also, by getting the Buster upgrade, we can now charge these weapons. It's just the Tornado is pretty crappy when charged. It's a vertical attack instead of a horizontal one. Final Heart Tank is in Chill Penguin stage, where it all began. Kinda want him to drop some oil, just to show it. There it is. So if you can get him to do his flamethrower thing, but it got sucked into the machine, this will ignite. Come on, reverse, reverse, reverse. There we go. Nope. Oh, come on, man. You had one job. Too late, man. So yeah, he can create pillars of fire and stuff, which is kind of what your charge attack with the Flame Wave goes for. This one will not work in Launch Octopus's stage, just so you know. You can't do the fire thing underwater, no oxidizer provided. Fire Wave. But yes, it is that short range. And yes, I did this just to show you that it is that short range. So now you get the Zero update. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to this war, to his war against the humans. I don't remember if humanity's... No, they couldn't be extinct in Zero because there are humans in ZX. It's Legends where they do go extinct, I think. Legend spoilers, I should mention. As for Sigma's backstory, you actually learned about that in X4. It's kind of interesting, and it alludes to the ending that the developers originally wanted to go to before Capcom intervened. The thing that I don't like about X4, though, is to find out this information you need to play as Zero, and Zero has a melee weapon, and I'm not a fan. But yeah, I was aiming to destroy that guy with that charge attack, but my timing was a little premature. You know, let's go without. So right there, I can steal his armor. That's all I wanted to demonstrate here. Come up here, grab your Fire Wave, and you can destroy these without the riding armor. And with that, we have everything. Although not everything is charged. 6 lives, that's good. They have to be fully charged for the Hadouken to appear, though. So, yeah, we have a little ways to go. Let's split up. I'll go in first, and then you can slip in while I keep the main defense force busy. Fully charging. Crap. Okay, I really didn't think I would have gotten out of that one undamaged, but I did. So, in order to conserve ammo, I am going to do this. Crud, I went to the wrong thing. So I'm holding the shoot button and that menu, and then release that, and now we have a force field. Oh my god. Let me out, let me out. Yeah, the stupid dash didn't work. Hoping the trigger on my controller isn't going out. Oh, come on. And I lost the charge attack because I got hit as I was trying to shoot. Pop him. Ducking. Okay, those explosions are much bigger than I think. So anyway, by dying, I did lose some ammo here, it's just I replenished it by picking up a charge. And by putting this up, make sure that that time the dash didn't go off either. You can just walk into these. This is what I mean by Boomer Kwonger's tower can be so much easier if you get the gun first. The Buster upgrade, that is. Yeah, for some reason I'm not dashing. I was too busy scrolling through my weapons instead of paying attention. I thought he was doing the electric attack, that one. That's the only one that can hit you down there. Stay back, X. I'll take him on. Listen to this. Right here. Huh, fight's over. Let's go check on Zero, shall we? X, do what I tell you or he's history. Don't listen to him, X. Go ahead and blast him. Dream on, Zero. X knows he can't defeat me. My armored carrier is more than a match for his ancient weapons. Crap, his armored carrier is more than a match for my ancient weapons. But yeah, you still can't beat Vile. Like, this is the one downside to getting the armor upgrade and all the hard tanks. It takes a long time to go through everything. Maybe, but I'm not through yet. And that's the end of Zero. Until X2. What a worthless gesture. I can't be defeated so easily. So, X, it's just you and me now. Second wind! Yeah, they don't really explain that. What the? Where did that energy come from? It really doesn't matter how much energy you absorb, X. You are still far too weak. Prepare to be terminated. And now you can finally fight Vile for real. If you get stuck in the net, you're disabled for a period of time, and you're a sitting duck. There's his explosives. I don't remember what he's weak to, and I can beat him down with the gun anyway, but see right there, you're stuck. Okay, I only meant to get hit once. bite the dust. So if you didn't get the Buster upgrade, you get it right here. He'd say something like, X, take my Buster, something something. X, I've taken too much damage. Auto repair systems can't handle it. My power is fading fast. Your power is greater than I thought. Maybe you can destroy Sigma. So yeah, if X would carry those parts back, that'd save us such a headache in X2. Oh, right. So if you want to cheese this, grab the Chameleon Sting. Charge it up. Yeah, ran out of time. Right there, I abused the whole 360 thing. Kinda tempted to, okay, we gotta do it again, huh? Oh my god, is it there? I hate this game at times, man. So yeah, I'm just brute forcing it. Want that stupid 1-up. Oh, right. It's Boomer Gwunger. So unfortunately this game doesn't have all the boss rush stuff in one area. I know X3 has it that way, I think X4 does. I'm trying to remember X2 now that I think about it. And I have another phone call, so I'm going to go dark in a second. He's the only one here, but they're spaced out across all the levels. There's a lot more in Area 3 than the others. Blah. So we're gonna fully charge and it's spider time. I do not remember ever having as much difficulty with this guy in the Super Nintendo versions as these. So he does the whole lottery thing. He'll also drop spiderlings later. Crap. I was hoping I could squeeze into the wall, but bleh. So he's going all the way to the left. And he probably does have a weakness, but once again, I don't remember. Okay, we know we're safe here. Crap. Starting to get tempted to go fishing for weapons. But this is what I mean by he is so much faster than he was in the Super Nintendo version. We saw that pattern already. I think 2 more shots will do it. Next shot should do it. Thought I was going to the one over. Well, there you go. So I'm gonna have to take a break here, and I will try to pick it up in a little bit. Still that Sigma 1 down, so it's just Sigma 2, 3, and 4 that are left. Not too bad. And that's the most annoying of all the bosses, in my opinion. So, I'll be back. Okay, break over. Sigma 2, go. Okay, I forgot that my tanks weren't charged. So, if I want to get the Hadoken, I need to wait until I get those. Whoa, that was... almost fell off that. So yeah, I'm trying to get the healing item, but I'm just wasting time here, so screw it. I think this is Chill Penguin. Yep. He's invulnerable when sliding, I believe. Trying to speed this along because my audio is becoming desynced, so I'm gonna put a small break in the video while I try to fix that. Okay, now it's actually on. Well, it's synchronized for now, I guess. So if you want to grind the energy tanks, this is the way to do it. I think I mentioned that during Sting Chameleon stage. When your riding armor actually does reach the end of its life, it'll stop responding and start flashing. That's your cue to bail. I was thinking about going the other way, or which way to demonstrate the rolling shield charge, but it really doesn't matter. This is Storm Eagle, so let's get the Chameleon Sting out. Now, Chameleon Sting's charge is defensive based, so even if you want to try to kill him a little faster, this actually is the fastest you can do it. Ah, you jerk. What's up here? Okay, we're actually on the 4th tank. Those, in my experience, rarely give health or anything. The best source, of course, is always the bats. It also helps that they die in one hit. I'm trying to remember, is this Flame Mammoth? Oh no, this is the actual boss. So the bad news is the boss here actually shares the same weakness as Storm Eagle. So if you're a bad shot, you may be low on energy when you get here. I think you might actually be able to machine gun him. Here comes the nose. Fired the wrong way. And that's all there is to it. So let's see, next the tank. That one is the boomerang, I think. Yeah, we'll drop a save, why not? And let's go get the Hadoken. I think I have enough lives to get it. 5. We're gonna be cutting it close. No, 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 no! Okay, now we're completely safe. But otherwise, this is a good stage to grind because of the sheer number of bats, and then there are fixed healing placements. I guess they're making up for all the times they didn't give me any lives. I want to say the bats actually do have a higher drop rate than normal, but still, this is a little crazy. But if you need a little bit more, use your helmet to pop that and you can grab 2. Dodge the jump. I don't remember if you have to be at full health when you actually get there or not. Heart tank already collected. And this is basically your last chance to grind up some energy and stuff. So go up here, collect this, and suicide. I can't comment on the later X games, but this is the only one where you actually have to kill yourself to get the secret. That's 2. You might actually just be able to do the escape trick, it's just... you have to go through the entire level again, it's just not worth it. Especially since we have the lives to burn. So I actually do need to respawn that. Now, unfortunately, since I did the respawn thing, I don't remember what number I was at. I think that's number 3. But worst come to worst, just keep doing it until you either run out of lives or get the thing, right? a 1-up we got. What's this, a capsule? I give you a special present. Now enter the capsule, please. So if you've played Street Fighter, you should know the command down, down, forward, and forward, then hit your shoot button, and then you can do the Hadouken. You do have to be at full health, though, to use it, I believe. And instant death to anything it touches. So I could just use the escape thing, but if you want to see what happens when you go to a boss stage, you cannot refight them, you just leave. Sigma 3. This is where we're going to fight the remaining bosses, by the way. So I can't do the Hadouken anymore because I don't have the HP. But you saw that this guy is fairly simple to stun lock. You can charge up the Electric Spark if you want to make even shorter work out of him, but it's kind of your call. Sting Chameleon. I don't think he'll stay on the ground long enough. I want to throw the Hadouken at him. You have to be a little careful you don't do the Buster Shot first. Nope. That's all, folks. So in the event you want those items, you gotta use the boomerang. See? Now we want the rolling shield because this is going to be launch. Oh no, it's Spark Mandrill. We can try the Hadouken on him. He should come flying at us. Crap. And I should mention, since the shotgun ice does reflect, you can just shoot it forward and let it, like, shoot it away from him and let it ricochet into him. Should've just let me use the Hadouken, dude. Okay, this time it's rolling shield. Okay, I'm seriously just thinking I should just tank it out with him. The annoying part is the rolling shield does not actually, like, it's destroyed by his attacks. It doesn't pierce. So as a result, I've gone through a lot more than I needed to. If you want to go the top route, we'll go ahead and do that. You know how to get the Chameleon Sting out. So I'm doing this to kind of conserve energy. And away we go! Flame Mammoth. Never mind. I was gonna say we're not gonna look at them explode, but conveyors. Okay, next up is the boss. This is the tank. Ugly SOB, I tell you. Crap, I forgot. So overall, the main thing is just knowing how to dodge its projectile. That I don't remember the timing for. Basically, you just sit in the top left corner and let it come at you, and then at the last second just drop, and you can slide under it and start hitting him. And that should be it. Sigma 4 now. Yep, this is the finale. So we will try the Hadoken on his dog. If that doesn't work, Shotgun Ice is the way to go. And then if you need resources, farm the bugs. Kinda sucks, I know. We're gonna have some dialogue here, and then the fight begins. Welcome. I see you managed to get here by yourself. Very impressive. I could destroy you, but I would not rob my pet of that pleasure. He knows how to deal with betrayers. I have no idea what the dog's name is. I think they tell you during the credits, but he always reminds me of Treble. Should you live, I will be waiting for you. Don't disappoint me, X. Getting the spark out now. But yeah, Shotgun Ice ricochets off walls. Really ideal for picking off the Hound. Excellent job, X. I see why Zero counted on you. You're almost as good a hunter as I was. But the time of your destruction has arrived. You shall regret ever having defied me. Up the wall. So if you can get him to touch the wall, the current... crap. So you can hit him that way. If you time it correctly, you can hit him twice, basically. Crap. So the safe strat is just play the wall games. Hopefully you've noticed you can get a lot of enemies in this game to basically commit to a loop until they die. I'm almost out of electric spark. Keep in mind you can kill him with the Hadoken, it's just a little hard to hit because he can block with his sword. So here comes the final fight. Just like most games, it's a 3-stage boss fight. This one's a little annoying that there is an instant death move where if you get crushed by the claws against the wall, you kind of die. Flaming breath. He will give you a hand from time to time so you can get up there. I used to be really good at dashing through that. Crud. Use it, man. Okay, you have to push the shoot button. So it's not a full health bar because... crap. Wow, I am getting torn up here. This is really bad. It just shows how out of practice I am. Okay, I did not get crushed there, luckily. If you didn't notice the blades at the bottom of his claws, I'm just doing the safe strats at this point. You will take damage for touching them from the bottom. But you can dash through his little machine gun breath spit thing, or we're gonna call it. I'm just really out of practice with this. Oh my god. So this fight would be over if I weren't such a bad shot. And that's a wrap. That was painful, man. No, it's not possible. I'm a Reploid. I can't be destroyed by you. Why, X? Why have you done this to us? Without the humans, my Reploid brothers could have ushered in a new age. And this is basically how all the games end, or at least 1 through 3. Like, as much as I hate to say it, the voice acting in that is so bad that I really can't go back into it. Like, I don't know if Mega Man's voice actor had to, like, inhale helium or something to get his voice up that high, but yeah. The war has ended for now, and peace has been restored. But those who sacrifice themselves for the victory will never return until the sequel. Seriously. Even Vile comes back in X3. Exhausted, X gazes at the destruction he helped cause and wonders why he chose to fight. Was there another way? Standing on the cliff, the answers seem to escape him. He only knows that he'll fight the Mavericks again before he finds his answer. How long will he keep on fighting? How long will his pain last? Maybe only the X-Buster on his arm, on his hand, knows for sure. Yeah, that never really sunk in on me or anything, just because, as cartoonish as the game is, just trying to get serious for 1 minute after like an hour or so worth of play just doesn't do it. Anyway, if you want to know the enemy names, this is how you find out. So the ocean stage is launch, the one before this was the starting stage. Snow Mountain is Chills. Power Plant, Spark Mandrill. Thunder Slimer's that annoying mini-boss. Sky Stage, Storm Eagle. Factory is Flame Mammoth. Gallery Stage... which one was that? Tower is Boomer Kwanger. Forest Stage is Sting Chameleon. I think the gallery may have been the mine with the Armored Armadillo. Sigma Stage. So those are the bosses. Chill Penguin. Launch Octopus. Storm Eagle. Armored Armadillo. Flame Mammoth. Sting Chameleon. Spark Mandrill. And finally, Boomer Kwanger. So I don't know if they're in alphabetical order in Japanese, but you can see they're clearly not in English. Vile. Sigma. Zero. No, Zero is not an enemy. Yet. And you, as Mega Man X. So if you wait for the credits to go by, you actually will get a post-game scene of Sigma saying he's coming back. But I don't know if this was the first Mega Man on Super Nintendo or if Mega Man 7 came out before this. I don't remember the timelines for that. For some reason, people say Mega Man X is actually a really hard Super Nintendo game, but I never really found it that way. And personally, I believe X3 is kind of harder because they give you more tools, and as a result, they seriously jack up the difficulty. People complain that the enemies in that one hit like trucks. You really do need those heart tank upgrades to stay relevant. That one also has a ton of bosses. You have Bit and Bite that can annoy you during the various matches. Vials around. And then, depending on whether you kill Bit and Bite and Vile, that actually changes bosses and stuff, and there's just a ton of secrets. I consider X3 to be the best of the X series, but like I said, I haven't really played the later ones. I don't really know how long we have to keep waiting, because normally I don't stick around for this. I saw it the first time, saw it a time or two after that, but yeah, I don't stick around. You have won a temporary victory axe. What you destroyed was only a temporary body. My spirit remains intact. In time, I will find other bodies strong enough to do my bidding, and I will return. I shall see you soon, X. Very soon. So yeah, Sigma is the Wily of the series until you get to X8. That's the one that actually tried to go in a different direction. And I guess the answer to how long will Mega Man fight, how long will his pain last, is until the 8th game when Capcom pulled his plug. Kinda anticlimactic, don't you think? But otherwise, that was Mega Man X. I can do 2 and 3 if there's interest. I'm just not gonna do them immediately. I seriously don't see myself doing 4 ever. So is there a way out of this, or do I need to hit the home button? Okay, screw it, we'll do the minus thing. So by beating the game and getting all the secrets that will unlock extra stuff, I think you have to go to the museum? So there are different pieces of art that you unlock. How do we... okay, ZR. So they give you some story there. You're going to have to pause to read it, because I'm not going to go over it. I want to say this is probably in the instruction manual. And then your character bios, X, 0. So they say SA class hunter, but they keep changing it, like S. I think there's like triple S or something down the line. Sigma is the greatest creation of Dr. Kane. You'll meet Dr. Kane in X2, and I think he's in X3 also. But yeah, this kind of gives you the backstory how he was technically a good guy, but then he got corrupted by a virus. Happened after he subdued Zero, because they did fight when they first met, because Zero was a Wily product. So they mentioned Vile, former Maverick Hunter, yada yada. Chill Penguin. Flame Mammoth. Armored Armadillo. Storm Eagle. So I have to admit, the sprites actually do capture the artwork quite a bit. They really do look the part, unlike some other games where you're wondering, like, what the hell is that? And unfortunately, like, the best example I can give you are the early Mega Man games, where in the box art he's holding a gun, and yeah. Those suckers are weird. Back to this one. Space-Time Jumper. So they mentioned he's supposed to be some sort of beetle. Huh. Spark Mandrill, not quite as colorful as his name implies. Launch Octopus. So this is from Dr. Light. Mega Man X is able to think, feel, and make his own decisions, but it makes him a little dangerous because the rules of robotics no longer apply. They've become suggestions. That one is so weird to me. Can't remember what the dog's name is. It was in the credits. Sigma Final Form. The Reploid symbol. Well, the Maverick symbol, I should be more precise. Your generic mecha guy, and then various enemies throughout the levels. A lot of enemies in the game when you really think about it. Quite a bit of variety, too. I don't know if there's a way to destroy this guy. That's in Flame Mammoth's stage. Otherwise, most of the other things here I'm pretty sure you can kill. That's your charge shot, the fully maxed one. Your level 2. Dash. The helmet bust. It's not even like an attack, you can't headbutt or anything with it. The whole stick to walls gimmick. Shotgun ice. Rolling shield. Homing torpedo. Fire wave. Boomerang cutter. Electric Spark, Storm Tornado or something like that, I forgot what that was. Chameleon Sting. So yeah, you normally can't see their backs on account of them just being sprites, and therefore they're kind of mirrored instead of actually being fully animated. Except for Sting Chameleon, you can see his back from time to time. guess he looks a little more beetle-like from the back. Your capsule, your energy tank, and extra life. I guess this was Sigma's sword, even though Zero will start wielding a sword from X2 on. And we're back to start. So we're going to leave that before anything loads. No spoilers other than all the ones I gave you. And I guess that may actually be it. How do you do the achievement thing? Ah, here you go. So, this is the one you get for learning the Hadoken. You can see the art that goes with it. Defeat any of the 8 Maverick bosses. So once you beat the first one, you get the Buster We Trust, because obviously you don't have any weapons. If you use the Boomerang Cutter, you can cut off his nose. I probably should have showcased that, but I didn't really think about it, because why would you bother? Seriously. I mean, it'll stop his oil attack, but the oil attack keeps him stationary so you can actually hit him. This one we did, you just shock him and it comes off. Defeat Wolf Sigma. Right, that's going into X4. So they go down. Destroy an enemy right armor in Mega Man X, that one's fairly simple, you just have to pound it, you do it in Chill Penguin stage, or you can do it in Stink Chameleons, either way. So the Spiral Crush, you have to actually use this to kill a boss. I'm trying to remember who I actually did this on. I think I may have done it on the Spider, just because it's a little more convenient. This part, you have to make sure you don't actually get the Spiral Crush unless you get it from Zero. Kinda lame, but hey. So max out the heart, or the energy gauge. I showed you where all the heart tanks were. Obtain all 4 armor upgrades. We showed that. And then complete Mega Man X, but not in Rookie Hunter mode, which we kind of did. As for the other stuff here, this will be Mega Man X2. And then is this X3? Yeah. I'm pretty sure we've viewed enough images to actually unlock that one. I just don't have the desire to at the moment. Huh. So yeah, I guess the middle ones are actually unique to the game type thing, because Mega Man X4, Mega Man X3, and so on. But otherwise, that was Mega Man X, and it's a nice little diversion. Got to do memory road type stuff. Been really craving some retro games, so hopefully this keeps me a little satisfied. Because when the end of the year comes, there's a crap load of stuff to do, man. I am going to be freaking swamped. Anyway, that is it for now, folks. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.